Hello and welcome to the David67 Celtic News YouTube channel. This video going to be a wee look at Tommy Conway of Bristol City. Just had his international debut for Scotland a few days ago and currently away at the Euros in Germany. It's going to be a wee look at his stats, some highlights of his most recent season with Bristol City, and then a wee discussion about whether he would be a good alternative to Idah as second or third striker alongside Kyogo in the 24-25 season and onwards. With the delays and obstruction from Norwich with regards as to whether Idah is available or not, and if so, at what price, Celtic have apparently been looking at alternatives such as Miovski of Aberdeen and Tommy Conway of Bristol City. And so I thought, having done a Miovski video a few days ago, that I would then add in a Tommy Conway so that we can compare the two and decide which would be the better option, or whether we should actually go for 2 out of 3 of Conway, Miovski and Idah. So just a wee quick summary of Tommy Conway, 21 years old, will be 22 in August. He's played for Bristol City primarily, 5 under-21 caps for Scotland with 3 goals at that level, and made his full international debut in the Finland friendly just before they all flew off to Germany for the tournament that's ongoing. So, as I said, I took a wee extract of a longer video on YouTube from the Ultras FC YouTube channel. They do a lot of highlight and scouting videos. There are some other videos about Tommy Conway on the internet, but they all belong to Bristol City and so not copyright friendly. And so let's have a wee look at the highlights of Tommy Conway last season for Bristol, and then we'll crack on with some additional stats and my own analysis of the player. Cracking on with his other stats, so just a wee recap: 21 years old and 6'1". His contract with Bristol City ends in June 2025. Tommy Conway has turned down a couple of contract renewals from Bristol City, and Bristol City have kind of resigned themselves to losing him in the summer transfer window. There is some talk that Rangers also are in the market for Tommy Conway, but they appear to be trying to delay any signing of Conway until they can get him on a freedom of contract signing in the January window to have him start with them the following summer. And that would then get Bristol City only 300,000 in compensation. Thought to be valued around 3 to 4 million, although I suspect that with Bristol City knowing they have to sell him, that most clubs would then be able to get him for a couple of million in the summer window. He has a career record with Bristol City of 92 appearances, 25 goals, 6 assists, and last season, 23-24, his season rating was 6.89 out of 10. And last season, 41 games, 12 goals, 1 assist, and he had a couple of very impressive performances against West Ham in the FA Cup, and also performed well for Bristol City against Nottingham Forest in the next round of the FA Cup. Looking at a wee bit more depth to his stats, he has 1 goal for every 4.54 shots on target, which stacks up very well against Kyogo last season. Kyogo was down at 1 in 4.93, although to be fair to Kyogo, his rating for goals per shot on target was better in the 22-23 season, but it did dip in the last season. Conway has a 48% success rate for shots on target. So in essence, 1 in every 2 of his shots is on target, and that compares to Kyogo, who is at 53.6. So slightly better for Kyogo over Tommy Conway. And quite importantly, possibly for Celtic, Tommy Conway has a perfect 8 out of 8 success rate with penalty kicks, although having said that, Idah had a perfect success rate at taking penalties until they came to Celtic. However, it's another string to his bow, which could be very useful if we did choose to sign him. Now, my own thoughts regarding Tommy Conway. For a player of 6'1", he is remarkably quick over a short distance, is able to keep that pace up over a longer distance. Very good quick reactions in the box. Two-footed player as well, although primarily a right-footed finisher. Good in the air as well. And one of the things I found quite impressive is he is a remarkably quick shooter. There's not much backlift, but there's a tremendous amount of power with that, which does make his shots more difficult to save or more difficult to block. Is improving significantly with his ability to hold up the ball, and does appear able to hold off defenders, is improving in linking up play as well, and his passing also to lay in or play in colleagues has also improved over the last season or two. I think he is a player with lots of current ability and also plenty of potential to get better and better. I think he is actually a player who will do well in Scottish football. I think he also has the talent to adapt and play at a European level and an international level as well. And I think he would give us a combination of that bit extra height at 6'1" compared to Kyogo at 5'7", also with that aerial ability and also his ability to finish with both feet. So I think he is a good alternative or supplement to an Adam Idah or a Bojan Miovski. It would appear that Idah isn't currently available and may not be available in the transfer window, whilst the reassurance would be that Tommy Conway is available and would be receptive, apparently, to come into play in Scottish football. And I think he feels that would help him progress his Scotland international career as well. So, those are my thoughts on Tommy Conway. As always, we'd be delighted to see what you feel yourself regarding him. So, do feel free to pop those comments into the comment section, and we can have a nice debate about what we think of Tommy Conway as a Celtic player potentially, where he stacks up alongside Idah and Miovski, and whether we feel it's worthwhile committing a couple of million or so now to sign Conway in readiness for next season. As usual, please do consider clicking those like, subscribe, and comment buttons. And so for today, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, goodbye, and hail, hail.